Hey riders, it's Alano Rider here. So I just recently got back from my trip to St. Louis, Amarillo to St. Louis. Man, I had a great time. Just some great riding, some beautiful areas of the country. Things didn't quite go as planned, so I adapted and overcame. And I'll talk about that some in my videos. So this was a long trip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this trip up into several different videos, 6 in fact, and kind of go over one day and then the second day, third day, so on. So yeah, if that interests you, see where I went, see what things look like, and maybe you can take the same trip sometime. Stay tuned. So this is the first part of my St. Louis trip, going from Amarillo to Pryor, Oklahoma. I left Amarillo and then jumped onto Interstate 40, basically business 40 for me, the old Route 66 onto 40 is the closest to my house, going eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. So I didn't take too much video in Texas. I've got several videos of I-40. Pretty straight, pretty flat. Got on I-40 here. Down the road a little bit between Groom, going that way, Groom and McLean. There's that rest stop on that area. I've got a short on that. It's right on the edge of the Llano Estacado. Very beautiful little rest area. Kind of explain why it's called the Llano Estacado. And actually you'll see, we're coming down off the Cap Rock now, and I'll look here to the left and you'll kind of see the, I say cliffs for lack of a better word, but the high Cap Rock sides. Actually a little better on the far west side of the Llano, but anyways, pretty straight. I see for days. I was kind of out running rain. Leave Texas here and I'm pulling into Oklahoma. I've been down this road several times. I really had wanted to take Route 66 all the way, but a lot of miles in a short amount of time. I had to take I-40 part of it. So I decided to pull off here at this little rest stop right on the border of Texas and Oklahoma, maybe 10-12 miles, I think. It was a nice little rest area, nice facilities if you ever need to stop. Some things for the kids to do as well. I take off here and I start heading to Oklahoma City. Made a little stop and had some lunch as well. River worked pretty well for me. I do like this feature. That's where I stop for lunch, and then we start pulling into Oklahoma City. So here I am, I'm pulling into Oklahoma City, right around Yukon, Oklahoma, home of Garth Brooks, birthplace of Garth Brooks. We here take I-344, also known as the John Kirkpatrick Turnpike. This is a toll. If you want to avoid the toll, you can go all the way down to 35 or jump on 66. This is a toll road. It's a nice road. I take it all the time going to Stillwater to see my daughter. So anyhow, making the turn, city driving, not a lot to see. Just got to watch out for the cagers. Once you go onto the turnpike and cruise around, you will eventually need to make a exit one way or the other. But I took I-44 East, which turns into Governor Ray Joseph Turner Turnpike, also a toll, to my next exit, which is exit 158 at Warwick, where I'm going to jump on to Route 66. Is some constructions here going on right there right now. There we go down 44, and we, oh, I'm sorry, no, that was going down Route 66. So here I am exiting 66, and you'll see the toll picture taker there coming up in front of me. Once I get to the stop sign, we're going to make a left, and we will be on historic Route 66 at that point. And this is in Warwick. There is construction going on. You do have to divert off of 66 as of right now. I'm not sure when that construction will be over. Route 66, really cool. I really enjoyed this section of the ride. If you are ever going down 66, that is a great guide that will point you to all sorts of different attractions. So cruising down Route 66, definitely got greener, more trees, some more sweeping turns. That was a motorcycle museum. I need to hit that up sometime when I'm head back that way. Nice and green. They had a lot of rain. As you can see, I got sprinkled on a few times. Not bad enough that I needed to pull over and get my rain gear on. Yeah, I was out running rain. As you can see, I like the old bridges. Always seems to be a good place to stop and do some recording. And I pull into this little town and stop at this old Magnolia station to get a drink and get a little butt break. Old Magnolia Garage, yep. We're cruising on down. The closer you get to Tulsa, the more trees you're gonna see. There's a lot to see on Route 66, guys. If you look at Warwick, they had that motorcycle museum. Chandler, there's the Lincoln Motel in Neon, a 1937 armory. The McJerrys, who did that book gallery, is there. Davenport has Gar Woody's Food and Fun, Early Bird Diner, Brick Broadway, Stroud, Rock Cafe, Skylive Motel, just a lot of old, just historic stuff. Bellevue, look for the Tank for the Loop. It's early oil tanks. It's supposed to be really cool. Sapala, big old Coke bottle, Big Buffalo, the old railroad is there, and just a lot of cool things to do. Very green, very beautiful. I did enjoy this section of Route 66 a lot. Tell me what you think on comments, if you don't mind, about my GoPro. This is one of my chin mounts. I think I do need to go up a little higher. However, I do not have Ruby anymore, this bike, my Street Glide, any longer, so it may be a little different view up to coming, but we'll see. I kind of don't like how it blocks off the road, so do like that about the top. I can see the road better, but sometimes it's hard to it gets off canter. So anyways, I'll keep on working on my mounts. So when I pulled into Tulsa, it did get a little confusing. We'll go to Rever here in just a little bit, where it shows me going into Tulsa. It did get confusing in Tulsa. In fact, I think I missed a waypoint on Rever. So you'll see me come back the way I came and then go back on where I was. So it was all good. It was all beautiful riding. Yeah, here we go. I go back and then I go into Tulsa. Then in Tulsa, I jump off to 66 and I follow Riverside Drive, which follows the Arkansas River. Very beautiful. Stopped here at Myers Duran Harley-Davidson. I'll talk more about them on my video. That was great. Their second oldest Harley dealership in the nation. After then, I jumped on 44 East. Exited 255 and took Oklahoma 20 into Pryor. It's very beautiful around there. My uncle who rides motorcycles says definitely watch deer and rut deer season. You find a lot of deer on the side of the road. It can get dangerous, so you have to keep your eye out for deer. I didn't see any in Oklahoma, but very beautiful. Stopped, got to see my aunt and uncle in Pryor, and had dinner with them and my other aunt and uncle who's from Broken Bow. Grew up going to Pryor in the summers and having family reunions and canoeing the rivers down there. It was a lot of fun. So here I am pulling into Pryor and be making my exit to my aunt and uncles. So I appreciate y'all watching. All right, riders. So that was my first day of the St. Louis trip, going from Amarillo, Texas, home to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and visiting my aunt and uncle. Pretty good ride. Most of it was interstate. I was trying to do a lot of miles in one day to get to my aunt and uncle's house so I could have dinner with them and my other aunt and uncle that lives in Broken Arrow. So I didn't make too many stops. I really did enjoy the interstate. It's the interstate. I've taken that road, I-40 and the Turnpike to Stillwater to see my daughter several times. So it's your typical interstate, and I've done it several times. So, I was a little dull, just enjoyed the music and what scenery's there. And then I did really enjoy the ride after I jumped off the Turnpike and jumped onto 66 on into Tulsa. The closer you get to Tulsa, the greener it gets, the more trees there are. As you can see in the video, I really like old bridges, so I tend to record when I go under an old bridge or something like that. So yeah, it was a great ride. I did enjoy it. Wasn't my favorite part of the St. Louis trip. I'll get to that in one of the next 5 videos. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. So let's rate this ride. Brother. All right, I gave it a 4 out of 5, brothers. Again, it's because most of it was interstate. I think if I was able to take a little bit more time and take 66 the whole way, I would have enjoyed it more and maybe gave it 5. But anyways, I bet there's some 5s coming up. But anyhow, I enjoyed it. If you enjoy my content on my rides, please give me a like and subscribe. And if there's anything I can do to improve my videos, please let me know in the comment sections. Be kind. Hopefully some better equipment's coming and whatnot. I don't make any money on my YouTube channel, so this is just strictly a hobby and something to share my passion. And then hopefully, again, as I've said in my first introduction, part of the reason I do this is so my kids and my grandkids have something to fall back and remember me by. But anyhow, I appreciate y'all watching. I do have a Facebook page. If you're interested in that, and on Facebook, it's the Lano Rider as well. And you can find me there. Like that page. I share some funny posts every so often. Again, not making any money, so it's just kind of a hobby. And I think that's it. Okay, stop right there. I forgot to mention something before I wrap this thing up. So Tulsa, I stopped at one Harley dealership. I did mention, hey, those guys were so cool. Both Tulsa dealerships, the one I hit on day 1, and then the one I hit on day 5, Route 66, and then this one was Mays Duran, Harley-Davidson, was the first one I went to. Got this shirt, and then the back, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see, let me turn around. I really like the back, but hey, awesome people there. They are the second oldest Harley-Davidson dealership in the country. So go check them out if you're on the road and in Tulsa. Great people. Anyways, let's wrap this baby up. I'm sorry this has taken so long to get up. Life's been kind of crazy, but it's up, and I will try to get the next one up in the next 3-4 days, and we'll get all 6 of those up, and then kind of go from there. I did unfortunately get rid of Ruby, so I upgraded, I would say, and once I get the St. Louis trip down, I'll introduce you to the new bike. So next video will be from Tulsa, Oklahoma to the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. It was a great ride. Went through the land of the Lake of the Cherokee. Very beautiful. I'll get that video up. I appreciate you guys staying tuned, and I hope to see you out there on the road.